Hi dear students, today we will be discussing about the functions of lysosomes. Lysosomes have many functions. The first function which we will discuss here is the heterophagy. It means it involves the digestion of exogenous material of high molecular weight inside the cell by endocytosis. What actually means that if, as we have told you, that when a food particle, large food particle or something, bacteria gets into the cell and that forms an endosome, that endosome fuses with the primary lysosome to form phagolysosome or heterophagosome, and finally that heterophagosome or phagolysosome, just its enzymes get activated and they start to digest to that high molecular weight food molecule particle. This is called a heterophagy. It then performs autophagy. It involves the digestion of reserve food of the cell or some cell organelles such as mitochondria, fragments of endoplasmic reticulum by lysosomal enzymes in autophagosomes during starvation or pathological conditions. We have already discussed that when we are just facing starvation, we are under fasting and there is no food available to the cells, or there are certain pathological conditions. In such situations, the lysosomes fuses with its own organelles, surrounds them and just starts to break them, digest them and get energy from them to renew for the new rejuvenation of the cells. Such process called autophagy. Then it's also just performs autolysis. Autolysis involves the cell digestion of the cell by lysosomal enzymes. Here what actually happens, the lysosomal enzymes leak out and just destroy the cell, and that's why it's well said that lysosomes are called suicide bags of the cell, because they just rupture, they just release all the contents, all the enzymes in the cytoplasm and just digest the cell and break the cell. For example, we can explain it the tail of the tadpole, which just is a long tail, then this tail just gets degenerated during metamorphosis. What happens to the tail is actually those lysosomal enzymes inside the tail cells, they release these enzymes and dissolve the tail cells and just digest to the tail cells to get energy. Those dissolved digest tail cells provide energy for formation of new tissues. This process is called autolysis. This is taking place when there is need of energy for the formation of new tissues, or simply if the cell is infected by a virus or there is some sort of pathological condition. In those situations, the cell can just break itself or digest itself in order to protect other cells from infection. So this is how they are called suicide bags of the cell. Another function of the lysosomes is they help in seed germination, because these seeds contain stored food, polymeric food like the amylase is there, amyloses are there, some proteins, and then these are broken down to release energy by certain enzymes like amylase and proteases to hydrolyze the stored food to get to provide energy for the for the germination of the seeds. So seed germination is also one of the where lysosomes play an important role, play very important role. There are other functions of lysosomes, but these are certain important functions.